and still there, and the Bank of International Settlements, the most powerful central bank in the world. And you got a load of other climate-y people and Bill and Melinda, all that kind of thing. Here's some of the trustees. We have a particular problem with this lady in Europe who is driving insanity for the past few years, but you'll recognize some of the others as well. This Turkey here, and even some of the Chinese are involved, and Lagarde. So this is the kind of people who are truly at the helm, so to speak. Here's a couple more closer to home for you guys. Yeah, big people, yeah. So we'll go back to the story though. 72, the Stockholm Conference, and this was crucial. It was the first big environmental conference, climate disaster type stuff. And they had the book Only One Earth, which got huge circulation and terrified people all over the place, all about population bombs and, catastrophes. And that's always the story. And Morris Strong turned up then. Now, he was a big oil money guy, a billionaire, and he became connected to the Rockefellers, right? So he ended up in the United Nations, and he ended up leading that conference. And of course, Rockefeller and Club of Rome, we'll get onto immediately. The Club of Rome was set up around the same time, and they had the World Problematique. And think of the Club of Rome as a kind of an ultra-wealthy, ultra-elite guys' climate disaster propaganda outfit. That was their job, and it has been ever since. But it's interesting when you scratch the surface there also. Aurelio Pecci set it up. He was the head of Fiat in Italy. And Limits to Growth was their book. Dr. Nordengerd said this was a Bible in universities. It was all about, they used some 70s computer program, and the computer program modeling predicted if we had more population, the planet would implode, that kind of stuff. They wrote a book. It was hugely popular, it was complete nonsense. And Giovanni Agnelli funded it, but Giovanni Agnelli is best buddies with David Rockefeller. He's in Chase Manhattan Bank with him. So I think you can see now it's always the same people, and networks. So global management was required. We had global disasters, clearly. So you need a global government. That was the line. And from the Club of Rome, this book in 91, The First Global Revolution, do you notice now the parallels? Are they laughing at us with those colors, right? Communisto, fascisto. Yeah, that was their front cover. And they said, we were searching for a common enemy. What could unite the world behind us? And then we realized the threat of global warming would fit the bill. They actually said it. That'll fit the bill, right? It doesn't have to be real. And they said, well, all these dangers, you see, we're saying they're caused by the humans and all. And the real enemy then is humanity itself. This is their words. So did you see what they did just there, right? We're going to create fake crises, and we're going to tell the ants in the ant farm that we want that they're the problem. And when they buy that, we got them. And to a large extent, they've been successful. But towards the end of the talk, I'll show there's a lot of hope and a lot to play for here still. So we'll run along. Davos Manifesto, that's Davos in Switzerland, where the World Economic Forum flies all our leaders every year and makes sure their indoctrination is staying intact. And then we had Trilateral Commission, as I said, immensely powerful, and Richard Gardner was a Rockefeller insider.